Before the iPhone launched in 2007, there was already a Notes app, but most people never noticed it. It quietly lived inside Apple Mail on the Mac, kind of like how Outlook today lets you jot down quick notes. No icon, no fanfare, just a hidden tool for capturing ideas. So, when Notes appeared on the very
To
first
Notes.
iPhone,
By the
with
title
that
of the
now
note or the
iconic yellow
entire
legal
body of
pad
the note.
design, it
So we're
wasn't
adding
actually
search
new. It was the quiet
to all the
continuation of something
notes.
Apple had
By the
already
title of the
started
note
building,
or the
a
entire
native space
body
for
of
your
the
thoughts, sketches, and scribbles. One that felt natural, like a real notepad in your pocket. Over the years, it evolved, from simple text to synced checklists, handwritten math, and even AI-powered writing. Today, we're unpacking the story behind Apple Notes, how it went from background utility to one of the most powerful, understated tools in Apple's entire ecosystem. Notes launched on the iPhone in 2007 as a bare-bones app. Yellow-lined background, marker-style font, and little else. There was no rich text, no checklists, and no syncing between devices. Even font choices were limited until iOS 4, when Helvetica and Chalkboard were added. Notes could only sync by connecting to an email account, which was clunky and unreliable. Despite its limitations, Notes was always there, fast, tactile, and simple. Competing apps like Evernote offered tagging and cloud sync, but Apple Notes was built-in and instantly accessible. The real transformation began in 2013, when Notes became a standalone app on the Mac and gained iCloud support. This allowed for seamless syncing across iPhone, iPad, and Mac, making your notes available everywhere without manual setup. In 2015, iOS 9 brought a major overhaul. Checklists, drawing tools, document scanning, rich text formatting, and the ability to add attachments. Notes became more than a scratch pad. It could now handle project outlines, grocery lists, and sketches, all in one place. By 2018, over 80% of iPhone users were using Notes every month. Apple even highlighted this at WWDC, showing just how essential Notes had become. But here's the thing. Most people didn't even realize Notes could do more than just text. Features like file attachments and document scanning were quietly added, but many users only discovered them much later. That's not an accident. Apple's design philosophy for Notes has always been about just enough functionality, never clutter. As Craig Federighi once put it, people want to take notes, not configure a workspace. So, Notes stayed clean and simple on the surface, but under the hood, it became much more powerful, thanks to iCloud.
Where they came from.
iCloud is the invisible engine behind Notes. It handles fast syncing, end-to-end encryption, and offline access.
And all of your content is kept up to date across all of your devices via iCloud.
If you want to know more about how iCloud works and why it matters, check out my other video, iCloud Explained. From 2016 to 2019, Apple focused on power and organization. With iOS 10, Notes introduced real-time collaboration, letting multiple users edit a note at the same time. iOS 11 brought in tables, pinned notes, a built-in document scanner, and Apple Pencil support for handwriting and sketches. Then with iOS 13, Gallery View and shared folders arrived, making it much easier to organize and visualize your notes. Apple's approach always centered on clarity and simplicity. Even as Notes gained features like tables and checklists, they stayed easy to use, without the clutter you might find in more complex apps. Fast forward to 2020 through 2022, and Notes got even smarter and more connected. iOS 15 introduced tags, smart folders, and mentions for collaborators, making it easier to organize and manage shared notes. Quick Note: let you jot down ideas from anywhere on your device. No need to open the app first. And with note-to-note linking, inspired by powerful knowledge management tools, connecting your ideas became effortless. If you've tried these features or have a favorite way to organize your notes, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear how you use Apple Notes to stay productive. Now, from 2023 to 2025, Apple Notes has truly become a powerhouse. With iOS 18 and the latest updates, here are some of the most advanced features. Live audio transcription lets you record audio right inside a note and automatically generate searchable transcripts. Math Notes allows you to write equations by hand and get instant solutions, perfect for students, teachers, or anyone working with numbers. On iPad, SmartScript uses on-device machine learning to refine your handwriting in real time, making it smoother and easier to read. Collapsible sections and highlighting help you organize long notes and emphasize key ideas. Enhanced security now lets you lock notes with Face ID and manage privacy with more detailed controls. These updates, combined with deep integration across all Apple devices, make Notes a serious competitor to apps like Notion, Evernote, and OneNote, especially if you're already invested in the Apple ecosystem. Some of these features, like Math Notes or SmartScript, have multiple options or settings. If you want a detailed tutorial or have questions about how they work, drop a comment below. I'm happy to help. And if you're finding this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe. It really helps the channel and lets you stay updated on the latest Apple tips and tricks. In conclusion, what started as a simple yellow notepad has evolved into a synced, searchable, and secure extension of your mind. Apple Notes now supports everything from quick thoughts to complex projects, blending simplicity with powerful tools and privacy. So open the app, write a thought, link your ideas, and rediscover the most powerful tool already on your iPhone. Apple Notes. Your ideas, organized, everywhere, and always evolving.